So, we all know what the Owl House is, right? It's a very popular Disney cartoon show with a very large fan base. And we all know that when it comes to fan bases, there are a lot of opinions about the fan base and the show itself. So I thought it would be a splendid idea to check out some unpopular opinions about the Owl House. Now I must warn you, these opinions are coming from the lovely website twitter.com. So these are going to probably be a bit controversial. If you disagree with them, that's fine. If you agree, that's also fine. We can discuss it in the comments section. You can, if you have opinions, you can also say what you want to say. I won't judge. So let's check out these opinions. So I'll blur the names of these opinions so we don't have to have any problems, so we don't go out and attacking people. But here's our first one from this person that says, "Any sport in a storm is a better Willow episode than Understanding Willow." In my opinion, any sport in a storm, it was a Willow episode, but I feel like it was more focused on Hunter, which I I'm going into these unscripted, so I'm not like professionally speaking here. But like I was saying, any sport in a storm was more focused on Hunter than Willow, in my opinion. But Willow still played a huge part in it and still got some character development, just like Hunter. Understanding Willow, it was kind of the same problem. Um, they focused more on like Luce and Amity in that episode than Willow herself. I mean, we got a lot of backstory about Willow and Amity, and about their friendship and stuff, but that was really all we got from Willow in the episode with her name in it. And those are really the only two like Willow focused episodes. If I had to choose, I'd probably go with Understanding Willow. I just like, it was nice she got some character development in any sport in the storm, but with how popular Hunter's character is and how Willow's character isn't really that liked, I feel like Understanding Willow was a lot better for her. But then again, we also did get like a slight hint of Lumity in that episode. So I don't feel like Willow really ever gets the respect she deserves. Because I like Willow. Willow's a good character in my opinion. One of my favorites. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, next one we got is from this person who says, "Amity isn't the young prodigy y'all make her out to be. By the time she was doing basic abomination, Will has already exhibited advanced plant magic. Gus took down a coven head at 12. Will and Gus are the true prodigies, but y'all never highlight that as much as you do with Amity." Which, I'm gonna straight out say, I agree with. Amity is probably the weakest out of, like I say, like 5. Is Hunter included in the Hexside squad? I don't really feel like it. What squad? Main character squad? Kids teen squad? Like, we'll just go with Luce, Amity, Willow, and Gus when I'm talking about this, aka the Hexside squad. Amity, in my opinion, is the weakest out of the Hexside squad. Willow is flat out probably strong enough to be a coven head. She could possibly be stronger than Terra, but you know, Terra's a lot more advanced. Like, has it ever been revealed how old she was? I mean, she looked pretty old as well when Rain and Ida were still kids, or like the same age as Luce and the others. So she maybe like in her like, I really don't want to assume ages, 60s, 70s, I don't know. We haven't seen Willow do anything against the Coven Head. We have seen Willow go up against an Abomaton with the help of Amity though. But Willow has shown that she is strong enough to handle herself. And Gus did take down the Coven Head. He did take down Adrian Gray. So yeah, Gus is also really strong. It's sad that we never really got to see his strength till Labyrinth Runners. I mean, well, we did actually see his strength in Through the Looking Glass Runes. He's a great illusionist. It's just that people never really got to see it because, you know, they also crammed in Lumity in that episode, which unfortunately made Gus's character suffer since no one paid attention to him in that episode. Labyrinth Runners was his only chance to get attention, and he still got attention. But then again, Hunter was in the episode, so Gus never has a chance at anything, huh? But yeah, Willow and Gus, really strong. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, next one says, so many of y'all hate on Camila for no good reason, but then hype up the Blight parents for also no good reason. Okay, this one I agree with. I really never knew that people hated Camila so much. I always thought she was a good parent. She liked Luce's creativeness. You guys not remember yesterday's lie? Camila actually liked Luce's creativeness. She was glad that Luce became creative again, even though that was the real Luce, and Luce she's been hanging out with the whole time was V. And saying that Camila sending Luce to like a school that's gonna change her and all, the school, I don't know. I'm not really good with words, but I've heard that people were saying the school that Camila was basically sending her to you guys remember that one Phineas and Ferb episode where Phineas and Ferb were I don't know. I forgot. I really should watch Phineas and Ferb more. But there was this one episode where Phineas and Ferb, well, it was a dream, but they were sent to this I don't know, boot camp for their creativeness to be drained away. I feel like people were thinking that was what was happening with this camp Camila was sending Luce to. But when we found out in yesterday's lie, that the kids they were completely fine. It was just a normal camp. Sure, the pamphlet was a bit weird, but it was just a normal camp. And then, okay, and now, so yeah, in my opinion, Camila is not a bad parent at all. Maybe it's because I don't have experiences with bad parents and other people do, but in my eyes, Camila is a good parent. I don't understand where the hate's coming from. But then the Blight parents, yeah, the Blight parents suck. Alador, at least he's changing. He's still not that great for ignoring his children for 16 plus years, because Edric and Emma are 16, right? He's been ignoring his kids for that long. And then don't get me started on Odalia. She can burn in hell, okay? The Blight parents, they're not good at all. Camila, greater than the Blight parents. Completely agree with. Let's move on to the next one. Next, we got round one from this person, and this person has actually multiple takes. This will probably be the last one. Okay, so their first take was, stop blaming fans on not liking certain characters when it's usually the show's fault. And yes, it is usually the show's fault for not caring, for not focusing on other characters, but I feel like they focus on all the characters enough. If we're talking main characters, Luce, yes, been in every single episode except one. Luce, yes, King, yes, Ida, yes. Hootie again, just comic relief. Lilith needed more, in my opinion. Rain needed more. Again, if there was more time. But I feel like they've planned this from the beginning. I feel like season 1 and 2, even if they still had season 3, it would still be the exact same. Because I feel like they were planning on making, Luce and everyone else go to the human world in season 2, and the only plans for season 3 were some fun filler beach episode day, woohoo. That's it in my opinion. I feel like they were planning this from the beginning. So yeah, and yeah, there's a lot of characters that needed more development, and that's probably why some people only started caring about Willow and Gus when they became friends with Hunter, because that's when the show actually realized, oh wait, we have these two characters that existed. We forgot about them. We should do something with them. Let's make them friends with the golden child of the fandom. And that happened. So yeah, it is usually the show's fault. Next one is season 1 was 6.5 out of 10. And I can't really tell if like 6.5 is a good or bad rating. But I did not really like season 1 of The Owl House. It could have been better, but it wasn't better in my opinion. Like there was like too many episodes that I was not a fan of. Like Once Upon a Swap was not a fan of. Who These Moving Hassle was not necessary. Wing It Like Witches. I mean, it's just 22 minutes of Amity blushing at Luce. Like what else? What else is there to it? I mean, we did get some more Willow development, but that's really it. Besides Amity blushing at Luce for like 22 minutes straight. Like, like there weren't the episodes in season 1 were not that good. Season 2 was a big improvement, which is why the show's pretty good. Camila did things wrong, actually. Stop over apologizing her. Now this is where I start disagreeing with these things. I'm not over apologizing Camila. At least I don't think I am. I can never tell what I'm doing sometimes. I just don't see Camila as a bad person. And Camila did nothing wrong. She just wanted to help Luce fit in because she wanted Luce to make friends. The summer camp could have been an opportunity for Luce to make friends. Camila was helping Luce. I don't understand why people still hate her. I don't understand what Camila did wrong. Like, okay, we haven't really talked about the final scene in yesterday's lie, huh? Camila was just worried. It was, like, sudden. Also, it was kind of Luce's fault for blurting that out. My take. But I don't think Camila did anything wrong. I've seen like a video about this. I forgot everything about it. Maybe I'll check it out again. But yeah, Camila did nothing wrong in my eyes. Next take is Ida is boring to me. Excuse me, what? I don't understand how Ida, like literally, one of the best characters in the show, one of the characters with the most story, one of the characters with the most appealing story, is boring to you. The Curse storyline was interesting. The Rain storyline, that stuff was interesting. How could that be boring? Like, does it have to do with like attention span? Like, cause my attention span, like, it's not that great, but I feel like I like watching things that I'm interested in. When I'm not interested in something, I sort of my brain falls flat and I die down. The Edith storyline I was interested in. I did not know what's gonna happen next. Like, it was fun. It was interesting. It probably, again, we all have different opinions. Not judging anything here. It's just that I don't see Ida being boring to me. And the final one is Luce has been a bad GF to Amity the whole season. Luce, I can't read. Luce has been a bad girlfriend. Luce has been a bad girlfriend to Amity the whole season. GF means girlfriend. Excuse me, what? We haven't even seen their relationship like blossom or like something. It literally basically just started. I don't understand how Luce had been a bad girlfriend. There was no examples to me of Luce being a bad girlfriend. The only example I could think of is Luce like not telling the others that that she helped Bellows, but I don't see that as being a bad girlfriend. I mean, I've never been in a relationship myself, but I feel like you don't have to tell people everything. If there's things you want to keep to yourself, you have to keep them to yourself. They're your secrets. They're your opinions. You don't have to spill them out to people. You don't have to tell people these things. If they're like secret to you, they're secret to you. If you want to keep the opinions, just keep the opinions. So yeah, I finally found one that I really disagree with. They were doing good on the first two, but like the other three, I just did not agree with. So those are all the unpopular opinions about the Owl House I'm gonna go into. So it's been a while since I last uploaded a video, almost 2 months from now. But I'm back. Hopefully, as you can see, I got a new OC. I'll leave a link in the description to like the website I made it from. So maybe you can make one of your own in that style. But yeah, hopefully I'm back. I know I haven't uploaded in a long time, but hopefully I'll get back into the swing of things, because I have a few video ideas. I've just haven't been editing them. Like I filmed this video like almost 2 months ago, like 1 month ago, something like that. But yeah, hopefully I'm back, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.